Alright, this is my review of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'll keep it short. This was an excellent read. This was the best comic book that I've read in 2020. So just for some notes, this is not the first time they've crossed over. They crossed over in the live action Ninja Turtles The Next Mutation television show. And I remember that. That show was a little crazy. I definitely want to watch more. That show ended on a plot point that was getting really juicy, but it wasn't popular enough. So it is what it is. Here we are. That was in 1997, 1998. We're here 20 years later, and we finally got another one. Um, so the floppies for this book were published in December of 2019 and compiled in August of 2020. So this is fairly recent. If you're a fan of either one of these properties, I recommend that you go out and read this. This is going to be a great book. And if you're a fan of both, I mean, I'll be surprised if you haven't read this yet. What I can say about this book is it hits all of the notes that I want out of a comic book these days. There was absolutely no politics. It's a shame that you got to put that first, but it's true. It was politics free. Its artwork was consistent and very nice. To some points, beautiful, especially the cover work, fantastic. Uh, to that point, it's like what the industry term is to be on model. Every character here is on model. Looks exactly as you would expect it to. Nobody's really weird style or interpretation. You know, it's what the characters should look like, what you expect them to look like. The team that worked on this book, man, they absolutely know these properties and the fandom. They didn't come in trying to create their own thing, make the properties theirs, and fill it with their own ideas in the sense of what they want the characters to be, instead of knowing what the characters are and how they act. Everyone is in character here, and it's great. When I read a comic book, I think one of the more jarring things is when you're in the middle of a book, and you know, like let's say you're reading a floppy, and you're really you're getting invested. You come to an advertisement, and you flip past the advertisement, and it's a completely different artist and style. When that happens to me, I'm out. I close the book and I walk away. And I kind of feared that for this book. I was like, you get so invested. You're working your way up to, for me, like the big turnaround for this book, where you're really like, wow, this is going to be something special, is when you reach the end of chapter 3. Oh, it was fantastic. It was fantastic. And this book is consistent all the way through. The same artist is doing the interiors, well, from the beginning to the end. And I loved it. It covers all the tropes. And then once again, back to chapter 3. I really don't want to spoil it because it was too good. It's like, I'm sure you could guess what's going to happen, but just to see it actually happen, wow. It was so cool. But that's my review, man. Go out and read this. I'm sure it'll knock your socks off, man. When you get to the end of the book, you're gonna wish for a part 2. You really are. I hope. I mean, go out and buy it, man. Get them sales up for these people. They actually made what I consider to be the best comic book of 2020. All right. Thanks for watching this review. Come back for some more, man. I got a lot of cool comic books I want to show you. All right, later, guys.